Brace yourselves for the ultimate compilation of moments you won't believe actually happened. This month brought us our inspiring feats, unexpected twists, and scenes that will leave you speechless. Don't blink, you won't want to miss a second of this incredible lineup. Watching her moves feels like witnessing a human rubber band in action. It's the kind of talent that leaves you questioning the limits of the human body. Because of an Instagram story, she ended up without lunch. He did everything perfectly, but it just wasn't his day. Never celebrate too early. Do you already miss summer and this kind of fun at the sea? I can't wait for winter to be over. If you've never been to Asia during a festival, it's an experience you absolutely need to see to believe. The streets come alive with vibrant colors, endless celebrations, and an energy that feels almost magical. The atmosphere is electric, with music, dance, and traditions blending in perfect harmony. Every corner bursts with life, from the glowing lanterns to the aroma of delicious street food. It's a celebration of culture and joy that leaves you in awe long after it's over. This was a clear sign that he really needed to go on a diet. A lightning strike in an unexpected way. They didn't know a camera was watching them. I regret not finishing my medical degree. He returned home and was taking some things out of his car when lightning struck nearby. Now he's too scared to get out of the car. Luckily, no one was hurt, but I'm sure he'll never park his car on the street again. A hilarious clip from a doorbell camera shows a man frantically chasing after a runaway sheep. You can practically see the determination in his eyes as he attempts to wrangle the woolly escape artist. Always be cautious on the road, you never know what might happen next. One moment could change everything, and staying alert can make all the difference. The driver didn't properly close the compartment door where the luggage is stored on the bus, and the bag spilled out onto the highway. It's a reminder of how quickly things can go wrong, but thankfully this time, luck was on their side. Sometimes, it takes a little chaos to bring people together and create lasting bonds. They were puzzled about why the water in the fountain at their weekend house kept disappearing. After setting up a camera, they were shocked to discover the footage. A bear comes every day to take a dip in the fountain. Watching him jump rope is like seeing a superhero in action, only with way more flips and way less spandex. If her flexibility were a superpower, she'd be the superhero, the Splitinator, fighting crime one gym session at a time. The puppy and kitten are binge-watching cartoons like Furry Couch Potatoes Netflix. Take notes. Watching him work is like a culinary magic show. Now you see the dough, now you don't, and voila, pizza. I thought babies were supposed to be cute, but this one just became a tiny vandal with a flair for abstract art. This plush toy is shaking up cocktails like a pro. Watch out, bartenders, there's a new mixologist in town. Lost in thought, she turned her mixer into a confetti cannon. Kitchen cleanup just leveled up. She aimed for a sprinkle and unleashed a pepper avalanche. Dinner just went from 0 to spicy in seconds. Forget chopsticks. This chef's stirring up a stir-fry symphony that'll leave everyone laughing. A girl jumps from a tree, but her swimsuit snags. The kitchen turns comedic as she lunges for the spider, missing by inches, and declares it a ninja while her cat watches in judgment. As a crowd gathers, the new Mercedes emerges from the muck, looking like it's been through a mud bath after an unexpected swim. It looks like someone miscalculated the cement. Now 2 cars are buried under a mountain of it, like a bizarre sculpture. Chefs are dropping food left and right, creating a culinary disaster that looks more like a food fight than a kitchen. Just when she thinks she's got the perfect recipe, the blender goes rogue, turning her kitchen into a fruity war zone. In a bizarre twist, he claims the birds are mocking him, while they just chirp back, completely unfazed by his antics. The guy is pulling off mind-blowing stunts on a tightrope at the beach, leaving everyone wondering if he's part bird or just really bad at walking. With each graceful gesture, she transforms into a human sprinkler, and the crowd can't help but cheer. Who knew getting wet could be so mesmerizing? They demonstrate their technique by dramatically stretching the cap like it's a magic trick, then slingshotting it onto their heads with impressive accuracy. At a festival, people have turned flying napkins into a spectacular show, tossing them into the air like confetti and cheering like it's the next Olympic sport. Beer gets stuck in the vending machine, creating a mini crisis, as one guy frantically presses buttons like he's trying to defuse a bomb. As he adds the final touches, he declares, "This flower is so stunning it might just start asking for selfies," leaving everyone in stitches. With only 2 chairs left, he makes a dramatic gesture, claiming he's now a captain with a 2/3 crew, while the rest of the world wonders what on earth he's doing. You know you've hit peak parenting when your baby has more tech imprints on their skin than you do. I can almost see them asking for a tablet. "Mom, can I get an app for this imprint?" Watching the dog flail around with their head stuck in the chair was pure comedy. It felt like I was watching a live sitcom classic. Why do I even try? Vibes. Saw one wrong move and she turned the kitchen into a disaster zone. I thought we were cooking, not auditioning for a demolition crew. This lady is so focused on twisting gummies, you'd think she was building a candy skyscraper. I half expect her to start charging for tours of her sweet creation. It was hilarious to see the bride strutting her stuff with a little girl clinging to her dress. Who knew weddings came with such entertaining side acts? These genius folks are using a drone to puff up the grill like it's no big deal. Who needs a fan when you've got tech on your side? Seriously, this dude is making fidget spinning an extreme sport. He's got moves that should come with a warning label. Do not attempt without professional training. At this rate, he'll be on the cover of Fidget Monthly. The little girl swinging on the bench in the park is pure comedy gold. I've never seen someone take swinging so literally. At this rate, she might launch herself into orbit. The boy laughed as he tried to engage his disinterested feline companion, unaware that the cat had already reached her daily limit of child interaction and was now firmly in the zone of "please let me sleep." As the pet peered through the newly constructed railing, he couldn't help but feel like the king of the castle, surveying his kingdom of flowers and pesky birds with a regal expression that said, "You're all mine." The synchronized movement of hundreds of trucks and excavators is nothing short of mesmerizing. From above, it looks like a well-choreographed dance of massive machinery, each piece playing its part. This drone footage truly captures the scale and precision of this incredible project. I wish I were with this crew, feeling the sea. The sound of the waves and the breeze would be the perfect escape. I can almost feel the relaxation just by imagining it. Is she actually too strong, or did the wild night out take its toll? Before we dive in, hit the comments and tell us where you're watching from. We're curious to see which country brings in the most of our amazing audience. If you want to lose a loyal customer, this is one way to do it. I'm sure this girl won't be coming back to this hair salon again. In an interesting way, she managed to save her glasses from falling to the floor and breaking. Did you know that mailmen and police officers have a common enemy? Try to guess who it is. When the dog heard the doorbell, he thought his owner had arrived and that it was time to go to the park. If it were driving in reverse, he might have an excuse, but in this case, no. He took the bird cage outside, but somehow the cage came loose and started falling. The bird? Yep, it took that as its cue to make a run for freedom. Today, luck was definitely on their side. An unexplainable video. It would have been a shame if it hadn't been recorded. Maybe there's some superpower here that attracts tires, and that's why there are so many piled up outside this shop. Luckily, no one was there at that moment. She just wanted to help, and it could have ended disastrously, but luckily she didn't get hurt. If you remember from our last video, when lions showed up at the house entrance, the dogs chased them away. Well, this time, elephants decided to drop by, and let's just say, it wasn't as easy to send them packing. Watch how things got a little more challenging this time around. Maybe he was filming a YouTube sleepover video in the store and hid here, but the camera caught him in the act of trying to sneak away. They didn't know that the camera was watching them. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and leave a comment letting us know your favorite part of the video. Your support means the world to us. Life in some countries can be quite challenging because of the various animals that live there as well. This video reminded me that people are actually good at heart. During a cold rain, he took a blanket from his motorbike and covered a child who was in front of him at the traffic light. When we're in a hurry, mishaps seem to have a way of sneaking up on us like uninvited guests at a party. This dog waited all day just to go for a walk. Being surrounded by quirky colleagues is never boring, always an adventure. I'm feeling just like this today. She was so stressed from work that she jumped straight into the pool without even unpacking. Her dogs were left completely confused, probably wondering if they should join it. Having a huge aquarium with big fish at home is beautiful, but sometimes this happens. He got a simple task from his wife to take out the trash. Somehow, he managed to cause chaos in the whole neighborhood. This is how to get fired quickly from a delivery job. He got this vehicle from his grandson to make his work on the farm easier, but I think he'll be going back to the horse. He never turns down an invitation from his little friend for a walk. If you ever need a professional to demolish old houses and buildings, this guy's your expert. But this time, no one called him to take down this wall. The boss has no idea what kind of talented workers he has in his company. The boss didn't believe him when he said he was late for work, so he sent this video from the doorbell camera. Life in Australia is truly amazing for animal lovers. With lightning-fast reflexes, he managed to save the most expensive drinks in his shop. Talk about a close call. The thief tried to steal golf balls, but things didn't exactly go according to plan. My favorite animals are dogs. What are yours? Parking in a shopping center can be challenging, especially if you've just passed your driving test and haven't mastered parking yet. What do you think the damage will be on the car by the end of the clip?
Where's auto parking when you need one?
He narrowly avoided hitting another car by just millimeters. But it was as if some magnetic field pulled him back in. Who would have thought that these hilarious moments would be caught on a doorbell camera? Parking behind this big truck was a bad idea. His motorbike was wrecked in just a few seconds. Maybe this could have been avoided if the truck had parking sensors. Saying goodbye doesn't always have to be sad.
Hey, well, thank you. Wow.
This is what it looks like when your best friend is a bird. She doesn't want to fly away from this girl. While the girl relaxes at home, the bird just keeps flying to her. Despite it getting a little annoying, the bird simply loves her. Another scene straight out of a Final Destination movie. He still hasn't passed his scooter driving test, but he thought it would be easy. In the end, this is how it turned out. Parenting is beautiful, but it's also full of challenges. She had her hands full with groceries and then took a little tumble right in front of the door when she tried to get inside.
Are you okay? Mama!
They didn't know the camera was watching them. Their clothes were left inside and they didn't have a key. She found a recipe for lunch online and wanted to surprise her family with something new. I wonder what kind of ingredients she mixed together to make this happen. This was supposed to be just a regular day, but these geese turned it into a day she'll never forget. This is one mischievous family causing chaos all over the city. Her friends were in disbelief, wondering if she had found a secret fishing technique or if her swimwear was simply enchanted, as she nonchalantly tossed the last fish back into the water, saying, "I only fish for fun." Just as he proudly announced, "Bon appetit," everything decided to take a daring leap off the plate, landing with a splat that made everyone burst into laughter, including the now empty plate that was still smiling. This is a phenomenal black and white illusion that takes the art of perception to a whole new level, making you wonder if those gloves are actually part of a magic trick or just an elaborate ruse to confuse your eyes. The magician dazzled the children with her enchanting tricks involving smoky balloons, making them float and swirl as if they were caught in a whimsical dream, leaving the little ones wide-eyed and gasping in delight. Grandma was so excited to roll out her pie dough that when she slammed it onto the table, it not only flattened the dough, but also made a sound that could rival a small earthquake, prompting her to joke, "Who knew pie making was such destructive sport?" With a smile on his face and a plate in each hand, he joked, "Who needs a gym membership when you can just work here? Every shift is like a high-intensity workout." Welcome to the ultimate beer-carrying competition, where contestants channel their inner octopus, trying to balance as many pints as possible without spilling a drop, all while dodging the cheers and jeers from the crowd. This guy in the gym was lifting a barbell with one hand like it was a feather, and as he grinned at the stunned onlookers, you could practically hear them thinking, is he a superhero in disguise, or just really motivated? Despite the sticky countertops and coffee-coated walls, he poured himself a glass, savoring every sip as if it were a victory drink, proclaiming, "If you can't handle the mess, you shouldn't be making the magic." As he surveyed the egg-splattered kitchen, he chuckled and declared, "Forget culinary school. I'm ready to start my own cooking show. Grandpa's extravaganza where flipping is just a suggestion." I sleep peacefully knowing there's a new superhero in my city. At first glance, it may not seem that way, but she has incredibly strong arms. This goes without saying. Don't even think about trying this yourself. We're talking about a professional on vacation. Be honest and write down how many push-ups she managed to do. When they said life in the wild was better, I didn't believe it until I saw this footage. She juggles the balls so quickly that a super slow motion camera is needed to see what's actually happening. If you've been searching for the perfect workout for a six-pack, look no further, this is it. Before we continue with the video, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments which country you're watching from. We're excited to see where our amazing audience is tuning in from around the world. These people are definitely not afraid of heights. I can't wait for summer. How about you? My head is spinning just watching her do this, even though I can't take my eyes off this beautiful and skilled girl. Enjoying the sea is one of the most beautiful things that exists, but we must be careful with the waves, as they can sometimes carry away our swimsuit. If you're bored, just head to the gym. There's always fun to be had there. She skates in a way you've never seen before. Her moves are so unique and mesmerizing, it's hard to look away. The job is done, now just to move the tables, and she does it better than anyone. Customers can't believe their eyes. Although she's a supermodel, I think she could easily be a ninja warrior. Her agility and strength are impressive. Hey, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let us know in the comments which part of the video was your favorite. We'd love to hear from you. Some things in life you have to see with your own eyes to believe they're possible. This is one of them. She almost hit the player while doing backflips, but luckily he reacted quickly and dodged just in time. He climbed to the top of the plane with his motorcycle. He conquered the peak. After his wife found out why he's been going to the hair salon every few days for a new hairstyle, she ordered him to change salons. With a new haircut, you also get a head massage from this beautiful girl. They're playing dodgeball, and she's dodging like she's in the Matrix. You'd swear she's bulletproof with those moves. Autumn is here, which means it's time to pick apples and harvest the fruit. She has an interesting approach with a slingshot to get the job done quickly. Robots will never replace them at work. Just watch how they count the goods in the store and assess the value. It's impressive. She called him to help with the household chores. Check out how it ended. He tossed a stone into the lake, and it skipped effortlessly across the surface, bouncing further than anyone expected, almost like it had a mind of its own. He was struggling with back pain, so his friend convinced him to try a massage. But he never saw this coming. While she was trying to climb up to adjust the table, she slipped and destroyed half the salon. Looks like he got more than just a back massage. They're the life of the party, always putting on a show wherever they go. With these fun friends, you can be sure there's never a dull moment. They turn every place into their own stage. She's recharging her mind and body in nature, where the best rest comes through meditation and training. It's the perfect blend of peace and strength. This adventure took an unexpected turn. He's jumping rope at lightning speed, faster than Rocky Balboa. The girls nearby can't take their eyes off him, completely amazed by his skills. Sometimes, less is more. For him, there's no such thing as an unconquered peak. He loves hiking and conquers heights no one has ever reached before. Training not only strengthens the body, but also has a powerful impact on the mind. Regular exercise boosts mental clarity, reduces stress, and enhances overall well-being. What do you think? Is this real, or is it a montage or AI creation? I just can't believe it's possible. He definitely attracted more attention than if he had driven down the road in a Ferrari. I'm sure this is exactly what Spider-Man's training looks like. The agility and strength are on another level. This stunning girl skates in a way that's truly mind-blowing. She's a star wherever she goes, effortlessly stealing the spotlight with every move. What do you think? Did they manage to pull this off on their first try? Can you juggle? She manages to do it even with 4 large glass cups. It's impressive how she keeps them all in the air without a single one dropping. When it's your lucky day, everything seems to fall into place, even the impossible tasks. Ever since this girl joined the new city gym, the membership numbers have skyrocketed. Many people now come just to watch her impressive show and incredible skills. She's become the main attraction, turning every workout into a performance. Progressing together not only makes the journey more enjoyable, but also more rewarding. Her skills are so impressive that it seems like she's a natural at it. Look at how effortlessly they jump over this car. I'm sure they could easily clear a truck without breaking a sweat. I didn't know it was possible to do this with a small scooter. It's impressive how much can be achieved with just the right skills and balance. Juggling with a small ping pong ball is impressive on its own, but doing it while descending stairs takes skills to a whole new level. It's amazing how some people can master such coordination and focus. If you're still with us, I just want to take a moment to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for watching and supporting us. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. Your support means the world to us. Thank you. This is something you definitely shouldn't try at home. It's a professional at work. This level of balance and body control is something you've never seen before. Through training and dedication, miracles are achieved. It's all about time and effort. This is what it looks like when a trainer shows their students what they can achieve if they continue on the path they've started. It's proof that hard work and dedication lead to incredible results. Did you love riding a skateboard when you were younger? I couldn't stay off mine all day long. This is as close as we can get to skydiving, just a lot safer. It's an adrenaline rush without the risks. While athletes may not look as bulky as bodybuilders, every muscle is finely tuned and controlled by the mind, showcasing true functional strength. Usually when we're bored, we find a hobby and take it to perfection, simply because it sparks our interest. She didn't know that the camera was watching her, and what happened next left everyone in awe. The hardcore street workout enthusiast lifts himself up on a pull-up bar with just one hand, but with a twist, literally. He spins around it like he's auditioning for a superhero movie. Who needs fancy knives when you've got a little kitchen gadget that can turn a potato into a crispy snack masterpiece with just a twist? As this tiny ladybug scurries across the white door, she leaves behind a mesmerizing trail of purple, almost as if she's creating a hidden design that only those who look closely can see. It's like she's a secret artist, crafting a delicate and mysterious masterpiece with nothing but her tiny lips, leaving us to wonder what it all means. Check out this incredible goat enjoying his lunch, though you can't help but notice his enormous wide horns that seem to stretch out for miles. It's like his horns have a mind of their own, reaching out in every direction while he munches away, completely unfazed. Here's something you don't see every day. This young guy has transformed himself into a snail, complete with a shell on his back, and he's now casually lying on the crosswalk, forcing drivers to wait as he slowly crawls across at his own pace. Watch as this old man revs up his hand tiller. Suddenly, it goes crazy and starts bouncing away, while he chases it all over the field. She's blocking the road, angry at her friend, and refuses to move. Once her friend gets out to shift her, she finally gets by, but not for long. She's right back out of the car, pushing her friend to where she started. Take a look at this enormous industrial chimney, relentlessly belching out thick, black smoke that seems to swallow the sky whole, polluting the atmosphere like there's no end in sight. The air is so dense with toxins that it feels as if the entire planet is gasping for air, just when you think it can't get worse. Fire erupts from the top, sending flames shooting into the sky and turning this environmental nightmare into something straight out of a disaster movie. Tourists aboard the blue boats are cruising through crystal clear waters, completely mesmerized as a massive whale emerges from the depths, inviting them to give it a good scratch like it's the sea's biggest and most chill pet. The group of adventurers, navigating their four-wheelers through the dense, untamed wilderness, suddenly discovered something out of the ordinary. The grass beneath them wasn't just soft, it was springy, bouncy, almost as if they were driving over a massive trampoline that stretched for miles, with each twist of the throttle sending them airborne, laughing and bouncing their way through the wild, as if the land itself had turned into their personal playground. From her vantage point high above the world, the girl watched in awe as the sky came alive with a stunning spectacle of hundreds of birds, their wings beating as one in flawless synchrony, each bird flying in perfect alignment with the one before it, creating an intricate, moving tapestry of life in the sky that stretched out as far as the eye could see, like a living, breathing organism made of wings and air. There's something oddly entertaining about the sight of a farmer wearing his worn-out boots and old denim overalls, chasing a dozen ducks down a highway with nothing but a stick in his hand, as if he's trying to prove to the world that a man, no matter how out of place, can still take control of a situation, even if that situation happens to involve a group of ducks causing a minor traffic disaster. All the while, the ducks waddle along, completely unbothered, probably wondering why the farmer is so upset over their little impromptu adventure. Dressed in a full-on crocodile suit, the zoo worker slowly approaches a real crocodile, trying to blend in like he's one of the gang. The real croc, completely unbothered, is probably thinking, "Hey, look, my buddy is back." Meanwhile, the worker is probably praying the croc doesn't decide to suddenly take a bite, as the only thing between him and a dangerous chomp is a slightly too tight rubber suit. In the heart of the city, a tiny deer stands at the crosswalk, looking as calm and composed as any city dweller, patiently waiting for the light to change. When the pedestrian signal finally lights up, she crosses the street with all the grace of a well-mannered citizen, giving a polite nod to the man who lets her pass, as if she's done this 100 times before. The skier flies down the slopes, spinning and flipping through the air like it's second nature. With every jump, it feels like the skis were made for him, as if he was born to conquer the mountain. While driving, a man films as deer effortlessly leap over the car ahead of him, missing the roof by inches. These deer are like acrobats in action. Instead of putting up a standard fence, the man's neighbor has taken an entirely different approach, surrounding his yard with rows of tall, sharp cacti, each one standing as a prickly sentinel. It's a quirky yet undeniably effective way to keep unwanted guests at bay, and you'd have to be pretty bold to try and get past those spikes. A thrilling roller coaster for just a few, twisting above a tranquil lake. As the riders spin, they soar through the air, looking down at the glistening water below. How on earth did this guy manage to fit a whole tree through the middle of his car? This is beyond bizarre. This looks like something straight out of an action-packed movie scene. But seriously, is this even real? Can something like this happen in real life without destroying the car completely? I have so many questions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Do you think this could be a hidden camera prank, or is there some kind of genius trickery behind it? Let me know in the comments below. I'm eager to hear your theories on how this was even possible. These Japanese bridges are incredible, with fountains at every corner creating a beautiful display. The synchronized water droplets are like a perfect water ballet. How do you think they made it so precise? Share your thoughts below. Picture this, an enormous crocodile, its massive form gliding through the landscape with the slow, deliberate movement of a prehistoric dinosaur, basking in the warmth of a perfect sunny day. With each step, it seems to enjoy the sun more, until finally it heads toward the water, as if it's ready for the ultimate relaxation, a dip in the cool, refreshing water to cap off its sun-baked stroll. In a room so hot it feels like an oven, these workers are handling molten metal that's as hot as lava, glowing a fiery orange as it moves through the air. The heat is unbearable, but they're completely unfazed, working with a steady hand and sharp focus as they shape the molten metal into precise forms. Despite the sweat pouring down their faces and the scorching heat surrounding them, their determination and skill shine through, proving just how tough they are to endure such extreme conditions. Watch as one guy holds a stick and his friend flips through the air, kicking it in half with perfect precision. It's like they've got this stunt down to an art form. She's pedaling along, scarf on her head, while her back tire spins up and down like it's confused. Who knew bikes could have a mind of their own? This seagull is having a field day with the flag in front of the presidential building, playing with it like it's the most exciting thing on earth. As the flag flutters in the wind, the bird swoops and pulls at it, enjoying every moment like it's the best game ever. The flag and the bird seem like they're in a wild dance together, caught in the wind's unpredictable rhythm. Zooming in on the ancient pyramids, the camera captures an unbelievable sight. Stray dogs calmly strolling up the pyramid steps, completely at ease, while humans are kept far away, unable to approach the sacred site. It's like the dogs have special permission to walk through history, while we, the humans, are left watching from a distance. Talk about canine privilege. Can you imagine how his insurance reacted when he said he had a collision with a boat? This somehow reminded me of an anime battle between Goku and Beerus underwater. When you think your job is tough, just remember these heroes. He decided to conquer his fear of heights and embarked on an adventure up the mountain. This bridge, made of glass, stands at the peak with a breathtaking view of everything below. Watch as he faces his inner battle, pushing through fear to take one step at a time, proving to himself that he can overcome even the most daunting challenges. He was alone, gazing at the vast ocean, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a curious octopus appeared before him. It moved gracefully through the water, as if it had been waiting for this moment, turning the lonely scene into an unforgettable encounter. Maybe he was late for work and decided a parachute was the fastest way to get there. He didn't just walk into the office. He flew in, paper scattering like confetti. Even though the workday is officially over, he's definitely staying late now. A horse walked into their market and turned it into a scene straight out of a comedy show. Let's just say the apples weren't the only thing running wild in the aisles. When her opponent saw her intense pre-fight preparation, she started second-guessing her life choices. It's hard to feel confident when your rival looks ready to take on a bear. A massive black bear wandered into town, causing panic as it approached the people. Thankfully, a brave man stepped in, confronting the bear and managing to scare it off before anyone was harmed. The beast was safely captured and returned to the wild, leaving everyone in awe of the unexpected hero. Have you ever had an encounter with such animals, and what do you think is the best thing to do in these situations?
I heard him.
It was a perfect and relaxing day, but she definitely didn't see this coming. Luckily, the truck driver reacted just in time, preventing a major accident. He thought his friends were playing a prank and had hidden his car, but when he saw the CCTV footage, he couldn't believe his eyes. They figured out how to get food, even though their owners weren't home. Always be cautious if you live in a country with bears, and never leave food in your car, it attracts them. A hungry bear doesn't need much of an invitation to pay you a visit. Are you a tuning car person? If you are, never go overboard like that guy did. His car was so low, he ended up destroying the bumper. Bringing drinks was strictly forbidden, but he came up with the genius idea of hiding them in his sleeve. Unfortunately, the plan backfired when the bottle slipped out and shattered. Looks like tonight's drink plans are officially canceled. He didn't screw the shelf in properly, and he learned that lesson the hard way. Check out how he avoided a showdown with a food delivery guy. He simply drove right over the motorcycle the delivery guy had parked in front of him, thinking the truck wouldn't make it over. They couldn't figure out why their phones weren't working, but when they checked the security footage, everything became clear. Here, two people must sit together to stay in balance. Otherwise, things might just tip over. One of the reasons you shouldn't use your phone while walking is you might miss the wet floor sign. And trust me, you don't want to be the one testing it out. They were bored at work, so they came up with the brilliant idea to have a wrestling match. Before we continue, let us know which country you're watching from. We'd love to find out which country has the most of our amazing audience tuning in. Cleaning snow off a glass table with a shovel is always a bad idea. It's just asking for trouble. Are you more of an angry type or a winter person? I'm definitely not a fan of winter, just like this dog. He doesn't want to leave the car, and I totally get it. Her new TV is falling, and it's possible it wasn't properly mounted or she made a mistake when opening the door. Either way, looks like it's going to be a costly lesson. We have to know when it's time to take a break. Pushing through without rest can lead to a crash later on. He awkwardly tried to jump over the fence. Looks like someone could use a little training. Is he the clumsiest thief ever? He snuck into the warehouse and tried to steal some beer, but his grand escape plan went south when he got stuck trying to jump over the fence. Guess the only thing he's taking home is a bruised ego. Here's why you should never walk backward. You might just end up walking straight into a situation you weren't prepared for. I don't think even a wall could stop this giant dog, let alone a glass door. When he's on a mission, nothing's standing in his way. He was fair and reported what happened. He tried to play it too smart, thinking he could avoid the traffic by cutting through the emergency lane where it's forbidden to drive. But the police caught him instantly. If he hadn't recorded this, no one would believe it actually happened. This is mind-blowing. One guy in charge of a fleet of moving robots, all expertly arranging packages in this company. It's like watching a real-life game of Tetris. Who knew sorting could look this cool? This is mind-blowing. One person manages a fleet of moving robots that expertly arrange packages. It's like a real-life game of Tetris, with everything finding its perfect spot. The collaboration between humans and machines creates a highly efficient workflow. Wow, just wow. This guy skillfully crafts his living hedge into a delightful little cat in a speedy video that feels like magic. It's amazing how a little creativity and a lot of trimming can turn a regular bush into a whimsical garden feature. Talk about packaging skills. This man is like a foil wrapping ninja at the post office, expertly securing his package with flair. It's almost a shame to send it off. It looks so good, you might want to keep it for yourself. This is mind-blowing. One guy in charge of a fleet of moving robots, all expertly arranging packages in this company. It's like watching a real-life game of Tetris. Who knew sorting could look this cool? This is mind-blowing. One person manages a fleet of moving robots that expertly arrange packages. It's like a real-life game of Tetris, with everything finding its perfect spot. The collaboration between humans and machines creates a highly efficient workflow. How sweet and sentimental is this idea? This young couple decided to craft a concrete handprint of their baby using a rubber mold, creating a life-size memento that beautifully represents those early, fleeting moments of their child's life. It's such a unique and touching way to hold on to the memories of their little one growing up, ensuring they can look back on this special keepsake for many years to come. Introducing a groundbreaking vacuum system with a robust compressor to tackle wildfires. It vacuums up burning straw and dry grass, then blasts the smoldering material away with high-pressure air to extinguish flames. This approach could greatly protect our landscapes. Check out this amazing artist at work. They've intricately carved beautiful architecture into their piece, depicting a stunning castle, and now they're applying the finishing touches with a black roller. The final result is sure to leave you speechless. It's a breathtaking blend of craftsmanship and creativity. Marvel at these artists as they expertly melt glass into stunning decorations of all colors. Their skill in blending hues and shapes creates captivating pieces that add elegance to any environment. You have to see how this young man approaches his work. With a wooden roller in hand, he expertly rolls paint onto glass pieces, turning them into eye-catching table decor that's sure to impress. His creativity is on full display, making even the simplest designs look extraordinary. This top-notch craftsman is equipped with a virtual measuring tape, and it's amazing to see him in action. Watch as he effortlessly drags the tool from corner to corner, and just like that, it displays the exact distance. It's like magic for measuring. Who knew technology could make life so much easier? There's something wonderfully calming about watching blue labels get stuck on bottles in this juice factory. The continuous motion of the assembly line creates a sense of order and tranquility that's hard to resist. It's like a serene dance of efficiency, making you appreciate the beauty of production. Welcome to the perfect restaurant where grilling meets convenience. A grill sits at the center of your table with vents that quickly eliminate any smoke. The chef cooks your meat right in front of you and serves it hot on your plate. It's a feast for the senses. Can you believe I always thought those charming white tablecloths were lovingly stitched by a sweet old grandma? Well, check this out. This guy is effortlessly pressing them out using molds, transforming the whole process into a quick and efficient production line. It's a delightful mix of tradition and modern innovation. Watching him work is like witnessing a little piece of magic unfold before your eyes. You really have to see this incredible tape technique in action. This skilled expert is taking the time to meticulously apply tape around each tile, ensuring they are fully protected before he expertly fills in the grout lines with finesse. His dedication to detail is truly remarkable. It's as if he views every tile as a canvas, treating each step of the process with the utmost care and respect to achieve a flawless finish. Prepare to be amazed by the artistry involved in crafting beautiful glass necklaces. One skilled artisan pours molten glass into a meticulously designed metal mold, ensuring that every detail is flawlessly executed. At the same time, another craftsman artfully arranges the molten pieces, creating a stunning design that is both unique and elegant. The result is a breathtaking necklace that sparkles like fine crystal, a true testament to the creativity and craftsmanship that goes into this extraordinary craft. A delightful sense of pleasure emerges within me as I watch this video of a man transforming a rough ceiling into a smooth masterpiece. With each careful movement of his sander, he unveils a sleek surface that makes the entire room look refreshed and inviting. It's incredible how a little hard work can yield such a stunning result. This is the magic of craftsmanship in action. Does this look to you like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory? Many prefer to live in an apartment precisely because they don't have the responsibilities that come with a house. This choice allows them to enjoy a simpler lifestyle. Custom-made tables combined with epoxy create unique pieces that blend artistry with functionality. Each table showcases intricate designs and vibrant colors, making them a stunning focal point in any space. When you have a great idea and the ability to bring it to life, there are no limits. Your creativity and determination can turn dreams into reality. If you've ever wondered what the process of making a table tennis racket looks like, here's a glimpse for you. This image showcases the craftsmanship involved in creating the perfect paddle. Even from a young age, he shows incredible talent for craftsmanship. His skills are impressive and continue to develop as he grows. This chef is so precise when slicing cucumbers that the slices are as thin as paper. His attention to detail truly elevates his culinary skills. Although this is a physically demanding job, it is very relaxing. If you're still with us, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are today, and your support means the world to us. Thank you for being part of this journey. He prepared a dinner so plentiful that an entire football team could feast on it. The spread was truly impressive. My favorite dish made from potatoes is pie. What about yours? Maybe dishwashing machines have replaced and made this job easier for many, but he still does it faster than the machine. His efficiency is impressive. Before I saw this, I wondered how they managed to create curved trees. But they revealed the secret to us. Hydro dipping is a fascinating process used to apply intricate designs and patterns to three-dimensional objects. Perfect thermal insulation. Interesting technique. What do you think? How many kilograms of tomatoes do they load onto the truck each day? This is so satisfying that I just want to go clean my windows right now. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite moment? Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.